A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, come to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Centre here in Colombo. I'm Florine Rajendran. Before going to the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. Several ministers and deputy ministers assume duties. Former Minister A.H.M. Fauzi comments on the dispute with regard to the chairmanship of SLFP. More than 50 individuals arrested in connection with election violence. Thousands gather to greet the Pope as he arrives at the presidential palace for the welcoming ceremony in the Philippines. In those stories in detail now, senior co-chairman of the party A.H.M. Fauzi states that the necessary steps to transfer the leadership of the SLFP from former President Mahinda Rajapaksa to President Maithripala Sirisena will take place today when the Central Committee of the SLFP convenes. A.H.M. Fauzi added that those members who left the party will be reinstated during this meeting.
The President held discussions with the former President yesterday. The former President has agreed to hand over the chairmanship of the party to the current President. Further discussions will be held and the 6 members whose membership was cancelled for leaving the party will be reinstated. The Central Committee will decide to appoint President Maithripala Sirisena as the leader of the SLFP. Subsequent to this, the All-Island Committee meeting will be held at 3:45 p.m. They will approve the decision taken by the Central Working Committee. This decision was taken unanimously upon the agreement of all members of the Central Working Committee.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has convened a special discussion to be held with the ministers of the UNP. Issuing a communique, the Prime Minister's office stated that the discussion will be held at the Temple Trees. Cabinet ministers, state ministers and deputy ministers have been called for this meeting. In other local news, over 50 individuals have been arrested in connection to post-election violence. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana stated that 76 incidents have been reported during this period. The police media spokesperson added that 7 individuals have been arrested in connection to the assault that was carried out on a group of people who were heading back from Kandy subsequent to the president's address to the nation. Our correspondent noted that a house was set ablaze last night in the Katana area. When Newsfirst contacted the Katana police in this regard, they noted that they have received information pertaining to the incident. A suspect in connection to several incidents was killed in police fire in Vallavaya. Meanwhile, a sub-inspector sustained injuries in police fire when they attempted to arrest a group of suspects in Athurgiria. Minister of Health and Indigenous Medicine Dr. Rajitha Senaratne officially assumed duties this morning. Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne assumed duties at the ministry premises this morning following religious observances. President Maithripala Sirisena also took part for this occasion. Dr. Rajitha Harishchandra Senaratne was born on the 29th of May 1950 and served as the Minister of Fisheries and Aquatic Resource Development in the former government. He entered Parliament representing the Kalathuri district.
This is a memorable day in my political career. I served as not only as a dental surgeon but also an official of the trade union in the past 15 years. So this is not a new place for me. It's like my home. His Excellency the President is the one who appointed me into the Health Ministry. I have never heard of a president attending an event like this, but this is a new era and this is good governance.
Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa took office as the Minister of Justice at the ministry today. Meanwhile, Deputy Minister Sujeeva Serasinga took office as the Deputy Minister of Justice this morning.
රටේ තිබෙන අනික් සෑම අමාත්‍යාංශයකටම වඩා අධිකරණ අමාත්‍යාංශය ඊටම ප්‍රධාන අමාත්‍යාංශයයි.
The Ministry of Justice is of utmost importance when compared to all the other ministries. If the rule of the country collapses, the whole country falls apart. If you look at the past, the laws of this country is at an unfortunate state. You, sir, are tasked with the responsibility to make a change. Why? Because the Chief Justice was appointed by the President and the judges were appointed by the President.
විනිශ්චයකාරයා පත් කරන්නේ ජනාධිපති. ඒ ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨාධිකරණ විනිශ්චයකාරයා පත් කරන්නේ ජනාධිපති.
මම පුරුදු වෙනවා මේ රටේ කිසිම බලපෑමකින් තොරව.
I promise to enact the law without being influenced by anybody. Since I was a child, my father taught me to have principles and be straightforward. Therefore, we hope that no leader would interfere in our duties. If good governance, democracy and field of law is directed properly, we will be able to solve the problems faced in this country. Minister of Ports and Shipping Arjuna Rantunga also assumed duties this morning. Minister Rantunga assumed duties at the ministry premises at Chaitya Road in Colombo 1.
අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන ඉදිරියේදී වෙලා තියෙන දේවල් ඒ වගේම අපි වැඩි මුදලක් ගෙවලා තියෙනවා නම් අනවශ්‍ය විදියට ඒ මුදලින් ලොකු අනවශ්‍ය වියදමක් අපි
We are holding discussion. We know that certain contractors have charged hefty sums unnecessarily. To speak of commissions, I am happy that almost all the unions in this ministry came and met me. They informed me of what was going on. In a similar manner, the chief officers came and met me. We will take legal steps to all the legal incidents which took place in the past while developing and moving forward. I think the President and the Prime Minister has never stated anywhere that punishment will not be given to wrongdoers. We will not let anybody hide files.
සහයෝගය ලබා ගත්තට වැඩි කරලා තියෙනවා නම් ඒ ෆයිල් යට ගහන්න අපි දෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Minister of Media Ganta Karunatilaka took office this morning at the Media Ministry. Meanwhile, Ruwan Vijayawardena took office as the State Minister of Defence.
And that's a wrap of lunchtime news here at News First. For the News First team, I'm Florin Rajendran. Have a pleasant and wonderful day ahead of you.
Hotline 0114